I'm watching you play as you know we're hanging
Uh-huh.
and you're warming up, and it's just coming along. It you're determined to get this left to work. Uh, and Dick Wilson in that Modern Drummer article talked about. I don't want to loosely paraphrase. Student comes in and I have them play a few things, and within about within about 30 seconds, I know exactly where they are.
Exactly. Yeah.
Um, so what we need to get happening is, and I don't know, we'll see what pad to use. But you've got your soft pad there. But what you're not in, you haven't got your head around or your hands around is this idea of what a wrist turn is, and maybe, and I'll just keep coming at this, because you see, as you're playing, I'll demonstrate. My right's a little more malleable, may be able to duplicate what you're doing that I don't want you to do, but so you've got something happening. I mean, right? You've got something going. You've got some kind of grip, and yeah, go ahead and play. Go ahead and play. Yeah, it's like that. So you're right. You're right. Now watch, just for a sec. First of all, I've mentioned to you many times that Dick Wilson would insist on the idea of getting the bottom of the beat. You're thinking clearly, whether you're conscious of it or not, is that you're aiming for somewhere in here. Now, if you were on a drum, actually on a drum, you'd sound like this. You'd be hitting the rim every time. You couldn't even play the drums. That's why I told you need to go out and even an electronic kit with a rim, so you can get something like that. Now, of course, this diameter is such that it's too small to play with this technique properly. That has a rim. Dick Wilson had all his Remo practice pads laid down so there was no rim because the diameter was too small. On a real drum, you can have a rim, you see, but the rim would be out here somewhere, so you can get down low. You can get down half an inch, parallel beat to butt end, and to get the bottom of the beat. So I'd have to make adjustments to play on this surface. I'd have to adjust, right? I would. Yeah, I'd have to play here, but for you, you're not conscious of adjusting, or you're swiping in at the side, and you scoop up, and you get the rim every time. So if you go play it with a band, this is what they're going to hear. Say, where's the drum, right? We have to. Yeah, see, you're just hitting the rim. You're hitting this over and over. So that's the first thing. So we want to be aware of that. Now, to get this, that's why I've been talking a lot about the floor, because if you don't have, see, this isn't the floor. That means you're below the floor. The floor is here. See, the floor is here, right? So that if we go to make a note, we land here on the bottom of the bead, here on the bottom of the bead. It's a little better already, but I'm not sure you're really getting the bottom of the bead. So go to your non-bounce pad.
Go to what?
The non-bounce pad. Raise your surface up so that it's now you're too low. But you'll probably still find a way to get the shake. You probably, no matter how low it is, you're going to get the shake. Okay, it's better, but bring your pad up a little. Maybe just a half an inch. Just a half an inch. See what happens. Figure out how I can get this across. Okay, now, it's already a little bit better. Now we'll talk about the fact that, as Buddy Rich would say, what would Buddy Rich say about the technique? What's the secret sauce?
Well, it's in the wrist.
But you don't believe it. You refuse to believe it. And I know that you adore Buddy Rich's playing. You just finished watching.
See, I guess maybe that's why I'm thinking, in my mind, I'm doing it in the wrist. I thought I was using my wrist, but I guess maybe I'm not. I didn't realize it.
Yeah, that's cool. You see, it's about noticing. It's about noticing. So, okay, so we've talked about words before. We've talked about the idea that we're aiming for the bottom of the beat, not the shank, and we want to learn to turn the wrist and not pump the arm. And turning the wrist means you go straight up and down. Richard Martinez calls this the path of least resistance, but you're not. And we've done this too. So I'm just pleased to be thinking about drums with someone who loves all things percussion and music. So, but you see, this isn't the path of least resistance. This is path of least resistance. And that has a lot to do with the fact that we do have a fulcrum in the hand, palm down, it's the middle finger, first knuckle, and in palm down, we have another fulcrum. And it's a really big deal. In fact, when Richard Martinez and I wrote about it in the Modern Drummer articles, the 4 Modern Drummer articles, Spivak-Wilson technique, I got a call from Modern Drummer, and they were confused. They said, well, "What are you talking about? The fulcrum is in the wrist." And I explained to him. I said, "No, and yes, it is the wrist. There is a fulcrum that is the wrist. And if you think of a drawbridge, that drawbridge lifts up based on, I used the drawbridge metaphor, it worked. And that moves around what you might call a hinge, and that drawbridge is moving around a fulcrum. Oh! Now that doesn't mean that there isn't a fulcrum in the hand when we're rebounding, because there is, right?
Right.
So this wrist is a hinge. So take the stick out of your hand for a minute. Yeah, more like that. Now you can just relax your fingers. You don't have to hold your fingers apart now. Just let your hand be normal. No, just like you're holding a little, like you're holding a pen. See, but you're not going quite straight up and down. We want to go straight up and straight down. My first finger goes up like that. More like that. Go straight up and down. And mine goes up, down, up, down. Let's get the timing together. It's music. Down, up, down. We're going to spend as much time going up as we do going down. And there's a certain musical, there it is. No, you're going down too far. You have to decide. You won't, because you'll go up, down. That could be down. Up, down. No. You have to decide. You're going to go up this high, up, which is all the way up. Can't go any further. But down could go further, but we're not, because we're hitting a drum. We're going to duplicate that. Yeah, already, so it's much better. So if you put your hand underneath, you're going to go up, down, and you're going to land like that. But it's got to go all the way up, and in the musical timing that I described. Up, all the way up. You can't go any further. You'll feel it stressed a little. Won't go any further. You break your wrist. Okay? I mean, if you were to put pressure on it. So how far up can you go? Okay, and coach, show me where down is going to end. You have to decide. Okay, you can go this one. Now just musically go up, down, down, and say up, down, as a singer. You're waiting higher. You're waiting longer at the top. Say it. Up, down, down.
Up, down, up, down.
That's
up,
it.
Down.
That's it. So now you're turning your wrist. Now, just to get to know, and by the way, we will end up going into crescendo strokes, which really is still led by the wrist, but now the fulcrum moves from the wrist to the anticubical fossa, the fulcrum that exists in the elbow. And now we would be going up, down, but we'd be doing it with knowledge, right? So go ahead and do that for fun. Because you want to do it. No, you're still turning your wrist. The wrist will move a little bit, but you don't have a stick in your hand. We're not playing strokes. So just for purposes of learning, right? Remedial purposes, we're just, no. Now you're not seeing, no, I can't get you to not use your wrist. This is kind of fun. We're playing with these percussion toys, right? Okay, so you're feeling on the wrist now. Now I can't get you not to feel it. Now you're going to keep this straight, not stiff. To keep it there, you're not stiff. You're not holding it so it doesn't move like it's in a cast. No, you just don't move it. All you're going to move is your forearm, and the whole thing's going to come up together. Yeah. And how high can you come up? You brought the wrist all the way. Yeah, it could come all the way up to there, didn't it? And then remember, we have to decide where we're going. Yeah, see? Don't go using your wrist. Your wrist isn't the fulcrum anymore. Now it's at the elbow joint. Yeah, see? Go straight up and down. Path of least resistance. Keep your wrist, hand and palm down. See? It would go up and down like that. Now, if we were going to go into crescendo stroke, well, that is heading into crescendo strokes. This is what you teach at the end, not now. But I'm going to find a way, right? So we have the wrist string, right? Up, down, up. Then we have up, down. We have this. Then we have arms and shoulders. It all comes up flat together. Yeah, come on, get it up. How high? Just to about here. Just right, and then it would all come down together to that imaginary. See? Now it's forearm and shoulder. So now the fulcrum, I guess, would be the shoulder. Okay? See, we're not doing any of this, and we're not doing any of this. We're doing this. Yeah, you see? So when you there, so you have to learn the distinction, or you're just Dick would say, an any old way player. You want to be in any old way you can. Guys play. Sometimes you don't want to know what you're doing. There's certain great players. You leave them alone. They're just fine. Okay. I needed to think about it, and clearly you like thinking about it. So back to the wrist turn, because that's what we're learning today. Let your arm go. Your arm's got to be relaxed. So it could be any of these other fulcrums. They're all ready to go. Okay. So we're going to turn up and go down. Up, down. Good. You're not going too far down anymore. Do it smooth. Down. Up, down. Up, down. Come on, keep it smooth. It's just the wrist. That's the thing that's moving. Not your forearm, not your shoulder. We're not in crescendo strokes. We get most of everything done with just wrist. Down. Now go faster. Up, down, and say up, down for me. For you. Don't go down.
Up, down, up, down, up, down.
Keep it right there. Keep it right there.
Down, up, down.
See, that's a wrist turn. Now go faster. It's beautiful.
Up, down, 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 up, down.
Just doing anything. Go faster.
Up, down, up, down, up, down.
Come on, don't lose it. Just the wrist. No, now you're going into your old thing. That's as fast as you can go. You see, you're up, down, you're about here, huh? Down, up, down, up, down. Up, no, it's gotta come, go slow, yep, there, almost, keep it straight up, there it is. Always stop at the imaginary floor, keep it straight up and down. Imaginary floor, lift it up, just the wrist, there it is, you're back. There it is. It has a quality like you're knocking. Go ahead and do that. Okay, see? Is that how you knock on a door? See, all this stuff is very natural, really. So if you're going to knock on a door, you wouldn't go. Ridiculous. You'd go, hello, hello. Right. That's, you're creating a pattern. Who is that? That's Alan Watts. You know, where we create patterns. Who's the famous? What's the famous drum book? Patterns. Can't think of his name for a second. Right? Very famous drum book. And Chafee, and so human beings, when they hear a pattern, that's a signal, you know. So in a sense, patterns are very important with regards to drumming, right? So that's knocking on a door, creating a pattern. If you hear a continuous pattern that might be a pattern, it suddenly doesn't seem like a pattern. Something going off in the distance over and over and over exactly at the same time doesn't sound like anyone's calling. It just sounds like there's something banging in the whatever. I'm not going off street, getting a little bit esoteric here. So, okay, so that was really good, you see. So if we all we want to do is now, with that knowledge, how do you hold the stick so that we'll get something that would work akin to knocking on a door? It ain't gonna be this. We want something else. Okay, so the feeling is you let the arm hang, kind of let it, Dick Wilson would call let it go plumb. Martinez points out the fact that you've got the middle finger and the palm clearly identifiable in terms of the tactile experience. You can feel that. And then you've got the guide, which is the first finger and thumb, that don't have to hold very tight. Don't have to lean over. Want to sit up straight and let it hang plumb. Yeah, right? So now the fourth and the fifth, mine aren't even on. They're just off a little. They're not on the stick. They're just off. I don't need them. This is the grip. And what does that feel like? I know exactly where it is on the palm. Feel it there. Feel the crack of the middle finger.
Right.
Right? And I feel the flat of the thumb.
Yeah.
And the first knuckle of the first finger coming in on the sides. Just really gently. I can even take them off and it still stays. I don't even need them, but I put those on because we are going to need them. This is the feeling that you want. I don't want you feeling this. I want you feeling, what does it feel like when I have my grip set up? So you know where the fulcrum is. You know where the guide is. It's the first finger and thumb. Fulcrum is the middle finger. And then it's resting against the palm. And you bring that up. See? Nothing much has changed, has it?
No.
Well, then all you want to do is what you just did. You went up, down. Not bad. Wait. Not too bad. Now, I don't think you have a floor because if you were really at the floor, you couldn't hit the shank. You couldn't hit the shank. Come up here for a minute. Come on up here for a minute.
Okay.
Come on up here. Not with we're not doing crescendo strokes. What is? It's wrist. Come up here. Your arm's still, my arm's just hanging by my side. It hasn't, barely, no, let your arm hang by your side. Find the floor. And just bend your wrist and come up. More like that. Okay, now go ahead and play here. Oh, good, you're not hitting the shank. There, you see? You're closer to the floor there. See? Up, down. Now say up, don't come down lower. You want to come down. Not,
Up,
no,
down.
stop, stop, stop. I cannot keep you in position. You just want to sink down and down and down. We'll start up here and eventually you're down here. I don't know why. I know there's a lot of weight. Your arm is heavier than most. There. So we're going to practice just up there a little bit. Now remember how it feels in the hand when you had your by your side. Get to know that feeling again. You know where the fulcrum is, potentially, if we want rebounds. And you're going to feel it there every time you play. That's fulcrum or fulcrum potential. You've got the first finger and the thumb on. Fourth and fifth don't have much to do with it in the palm. That's what you've got. And I asked you just to bend a little bit to come up. Not with your arm, just your wrist. There. Your arm's kind of hanging. Still, you can almost feel your elbow hanging by your body. Okay. Now you have the feeling. You can still feel the middle finger, can't you? You can feel the palm. You can feel the flat. Your thumb is beautiful now. You're not doing this like it used to. It's just on there. And the first finger, it's a no-brainer. It feels just like it did down here. Only you're here and you're here. And then you went up, down. Don't lower your arm. Just keep your arm here. Keep your arm here. There's always going to be this. Start to come along. Up, down. Say up, down. Up,
Down. Up, down.
Okay, now let's take a look. So what's happening is, I think the reason perhaps your arm is, this is remedial, because we're really down at the floor, but I'm trying to find ways to help you get to the bottom of the beat, for crying out loud. So let's figure it out. So if I'm going to stay up here and I go up, down. So up, up. See, when you go up, you want to do this. Up, then you go down. That's not what we're doing. So when we're in this position, we're going to keep it in that position. It's going to stay there. It's not really going to move very much. So if you need to, go ahead and, this is a little bit akin to the pull-up bar that we were talking about. No, you could do it that way, but I want you to see if you did have a pull-up bar on top of your, on your door jamb, you could sit up there, get up nice and loose, and your arm would be hanging over the door jamb, and you would just leave all that weight, and you would just do this. It couldn't go down. It couldn't go down because the pull-up bar would be in the way. Now, you got to really create a pull-up bar. So first you have to get into position. And then you have to put something underneath there and kind of almost hold it up a little. Come on, hold it up. Get closer to it. It's too much weight. It will hurt yourself. You need to be underneath, like this. Come on, closer, so you can hold it up. Like you could do it this way too, but you will use the pull-up bar. Come on, get even closer. You need more leverage. No, closer, so you're holding. Get closer to the butt end. This is too much weight. You're going to hurt your hand trying to hold this up. I want you to be more in the middle.
Oh, on this drumstick.
No, your right hand has to be in the middle of the others of your stick. Middle of the stick. No. Take it away and hold the stick in the middle. No, just take the left away. Hold your right stick up so you're not in the middle. Come on, get in the middle. Now turn it around so the butt end is at the other side. The thicker end. Yeah, but turn it around. Yeah, there you go.
The butt end right here.
Yeah, I want the butt end on the other side.
Oh, okay.
It's a pull-up bar. Get in the middle of the stick. Come on, get closer to the butt end. Creep up. There you go. Now you can hold things up. Okay, we're going to get here and we're just going to do that. There, see, it's easier to leverage up. You got to hold it up with this hand. Hold that wrist up in the air.
Okay.
Okay, let the bead just dip. Let the bead dip down. It's on a little hinge here. Your other stick is like a hinge. Come on, hold that stick up, starting to dip. The pull-up bar ain't gonna move. It's gonna stay there. Now, why don't you go straight up and down? You still want to go out to the side. I don't know how. You go straight up, straight up. Come on, bring it all the way up. Bring it all the way up. Mine goes up, watch. Mine goes up towards my face. Yours goes up out here. I don't know why. Mine goes up towards my face. Why isn't yours? Nope, you're not holding it up anymore. You have to let it dip down. Hold it up. Yeah, there you go. There. Now, if you move this thing straight up, it'll come towards your face, more towards your face. All right, all right. Just the first finger, middle finger. They're starting to go up straight now. Starting to go up straight. Now, it's going to go up, down. Come on, hold your pull-up bar. Man, I don't know how you can just, I've got to really hold this up. I'm holding the weight of my arm up. I mean, I'm holding it up. I'm kind of holding it up. There, it's starting to happen. Do you feel the weight of your arm playing, resting? It's just resting there, isn't it?
Right.
Got to hold it up. And then it would come down. Go up, down. Say up, down. The wrist is just resting on the pull-up bar. Yeah, that's right. Come on, get underneath that pull-up bar. You need a fist, man. I don't know how you're doing that. You need to hold it with a fist. Yeah, get a hold of that thing. There you go. Now don't go down fast. It goes up, down, like music. Say up, down. Hold it up. You're starting to lower. Up. There it is. Down. Up. Say up, down. Say up, down. It's important.
Down. Up. Down. Up. Down.
Hold that pull-up bar.
Down.
Coming along. Go a little faster.
Up. Down.
Hold the pull-up bar.
Down. Up. Down. Up. Down. Up. Down.
Straight up and down. Hold the pull-up bar. Starting to lower. You gotta maintain it. Maintain it. Come on.
Down.
Lift it up.
Down. Up. Down.
There it is.
Down.
Go back.
Down. Up. Down. Up. Down.
Hold that pull-up bar. Hold it up.
Up. Down. Up. Down. Up. Down. Up.
There you go. Go faster. Hold the pull-up bar.
Down. Up. Down. Down. Up. Down. Up. Down. Up. Down.
Hold the pull-up bar. Look at you. Straight up and down. Don't sideways. Just straight up and down. Whack, 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 whack. Come on. You're going sideways now. Now you lost it. You're losing it. Come on. Hold it up. Slow it down. Now slow it down and find the path of least resistance. There it is. There. Come on. Hold it up. Hold it up. Nice and relax. It's almost harder going up, isn't it?
Yeah.
Down, down, I'll just fall. Come on, straight up and down. Straight up and down. Straight up and down. Maintain that. Okay, take away the pull-up bar and just keep doing that. Hold your arm up. Hold it up. Take the pull-up bar away. Take it away. Pull it out. Take the pull-up bar away. Dip down. Don't let it dip down. Hold it up. Pretend the pull-up bar is there. Come on, the pull-up bar. Lift it up more. The pull-up bar is still there. Come on, let your arm hang. Your elbow was supposed to be by your side. No, your elbow's by your side. There you go. There you go. There you go. Straight up and down. Straight up and down. There. Put the other hand on the other. Put the other hand with that. Other hand with that and go ta 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 like nice and free, like Buddy Rich. Go faster. Straight up and down. Come on. Pull up bar. Think of the pull-up bar up a little higher. Elbow by your side. Come on, at the other hand. At the other hand, you're losing your pull-up bar. You're losing it. No, elbows by your side. Elbows by your side. Straight up and down. You're losing straight up and down. Well, starting to happen. Can you do that on your right? See, straight up and down, 3-finger grip. Now do that on your left. on, your arm isn't up in the same place. Elbow by your side. Tighter. Pull up bar. Pull up bar. Pull up bar. Pull up bar. Gotta hold it up here, dude. Steve, you really had it. Your left was kicking rear end for a minute. So up. Almost. Put the hands together. Put them together, straight up and down. Hands together. Hands together. Okay, alternating, keep going, dude, it's happening. Straight up and down, elbows by your side. Get the pull-up bar under the left, pull-up bars, and you're not straight up and down on the left. Pull-up bars, no, up. Almost there. Okay, let's go back. Let's go back. Start to happen. Straight up and down in the left, dude.
What's that?
Okay, so you are this close from having really robust forte singles. Okay? You can feel it too. I know you gotta stop.
And I'm noticing now that I don't grip these fingers tight anymore around the stick. I don't know what's happened exactly, whether I got the feel of that. Normally I have the shakes, or I press too hard or not hard enough or something.
Good, because it's this. Remember? It's this. And you feel it where? Middle finger, palm, first finger and thumb. You bring it up, where do you feel it? Middle finger, first finger and palm. Then I got you to learn how to not dip all the time. So I just had you hold it here, and you went middle finger, first finger and palm. You don't have, how tight do you have to be? You don't have to be that tight. How tight do you have to be just to go like this? This is what I want you to do. Have the other hand alternating, up and in, don't lose the left, straight up and down. Just keep doing what you're doing. Stop. Straight up and down, and you'll have it in the left. Oh, so close. Stop. Find another way. Now, we'll add to it. Okay? So that's really cool. All right, so here's another way to get it. Instead of having the pull-up bar, we're just going to take our other hand, which means we have to. You probably want to lose the stick, and you're going to create a little. Right? You got it. That's it. And you're gonna hold it up. Come on, hold it up. It's a puppet and a string. Come on. This is the puppet master. Oh God. Hold it up. Now when you hold it up, if your wrist was nice and loose and it really was a fulcrum, mine would just be hanging there. Why does you want to hold it up? I'm gonna hold it up. I'm gonna hold, no matter what I do, I'm gonna hold. No. It's hanging there like a rag doll. So if I lift my wrist up from here, okay, here it's not a rag doll, so come on down. Get down to the floor, the imaginary floor, come on, get nice and tight, close to the floor. Keep everything flat, see what it looks like? See, it looks like this, and it feels like that, and it's here. Okay, and now you're just gonna lift it up, and everything's gonna sag. Might even touch, come on, lift it up a little more, let it sag. Come on, why isn't your bead touching? Now leave it there. Let it go limp. There. Okay, it's real relaxed, isn't it? The only thing holding everything up is the puppet master. Now you're going to lift it up and go down. There you go. Up, straight up and down. There it is. And say up, down. Don't lose the puppet master. It has to hold up the puppet. Come on, hold the puppet up. Hold the puppet up. Now just go, yeah, there. Now go up, down from there. Up, down, up, down, up. Up, down, up, down. Up, down. Say up, down. It's your timing. Hold the puppet master. Puppet master. Puppet master. Come on, hold it up more. Hold it up more. Hold it up more. You're alone. Straight up there. It's coming. There it's coming. There it's coming. Straight up down. Okay, so you can do it that way too, right? This leaves you maybe a little more clearance. this might be better. I'm not sure. But you have to be honest, because if you start doing this, then you see, we got you doing it. So that feeling where you're up above the floor, because for you up above the floor is, by the time we're done, it's the floor. Okay? But yeah, right? But don't go back to sideways. It's got to go straight up, man. You're too low. Come up a little more. Like that. There it is. You got it. Add the other hand to that. No, you got to, don't dip down. You're starting to dip. It's like you're just leaning on something here. If you had a chair, if you had a chair, you could put your arms on the chair and do it. You're dipping down. You're losing it. You're dipping down. See, the reason you get your grip is because your wrist becomes an honest-to-goodness fulcrum. You're dipping down. No, you're not what you were. You need either your puppet master or your pull-up bar. You do the pull-up bar. Pull-up bar. Pull-up bar. This worked for you. You hold it up higher than you think, higher. Yeah, now just go straight up and down. And say up, down, up, down. Losing your pull-up bar. You're not saying up, down, so you won't have the timing.
Yeah, up, down, up, down.
Pull up bar, pull up bar. No arm can just hang there, can't it? You don't need the arm. It's just going to go up. Keep saying up, down. You're losing your pull-up bar. You're not saying up, down, so you don't have the timing.
Up, down, up,
See, it changes it, doesn't it? It changes it, doesn't it? Got to say up, down.
down,
Hold the pull-up bar. Hold the pull-up bar. See, you're back. You got it. See, you got it. Now, keep doing that. You got it. You're back. But you got to say up, down for the timing. You got to hold your pull-up bar in place. There, you got it. Now go smaller, but don't change anything. Don't lower your pull-up bar, and don't stop saying up, down.
up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down.
There it is. Go smaller, pull-up bar, say up, down.
Up, down, up, down, up, down.
Smaller pull-up bar.
Down, up, down, up, down, up, down.
There it is. You're back.
Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up,
Double
down.
the speed. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Come on, stop.
Down, down.
Small pull-up bar. Say it. You got it.
Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down.
There it is. See?
Up, down, up, down, down.
There it is. Straight up and down. Whack, 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 whack. Almost like a hammer. Almost like a hammer. So, there it is. Let your elbow release. See, it's almost like a hammer, isn't it?
Yeah.
See? It's just, yeah. Got it. Your elbow relaxed. You don't need it. It's just hanging here. It's just hanging. You don't need to hold it out. Why? There you go. You got it. Say up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Here we go. 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 That's Dick Wilson calling this cat. You got it. Look at you. Put the other hand with that. Don't stop. Forget it. You're working new muscles. See, you're driving the nail right down. Go sideways. The nail's got to go straight down. Go sideways. The nail will get crooked. There it is. The other hand. Don't change it. Keep doing that. That's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. Straight up and down. Look at your left, dude. What is your left doing? There's coming. Relax your elbow. Look at my elbows. Look at my elbows. Look at my elbows. Look at it going straight up and down. Like it's just hanging here. Look, 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 look. It's just hanging here. No, it's not going. You're making a circle. You're painting a circle. Literally. There it is. Up, down, straight. Still hurt if you don't go straight up. There it is. You're at 116. Playing 60. Don't go sideways, or we'll have to spend a whole other lesson getting you back to this. Straight up and down. You have to stop every once in a while and retrain you. There it is. Now play eighth notes. Tap, tap, tap. Straight up and down. Nothing's going to change. There it is. Straight up and down. Up, down. Say up, down on your left. No, your left. Left. There it is. Say left. It's the left we're thinking about. You say down on your left. You're not going straight up and down anymore. You lost it. Almost. There it is. Up, down. Up, say it. Up, down. Up, down. Up. Straight up. Straight up. Pull up bar. Think of the pull up bar. Straight up. Straight up. Pull up bar. There, it's starting to have to stay up, down. You need the timing. Up, down. Pull up bar, flatten left. Pull up bar, flatten out. Okay, now quarter notes. Up, up, down, up, down. Straight up and down, pull up bar. You lost your pull up bar. In the left. Bring it up a little. You gotta say up, down. No, in time, down, up, down, up. There it is, straight up and down, pull the bar. Eighth notes, up, down, 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 up. Stay up, down on your left. Stay up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Almost. Okay, 16th note. 16th notes, don't stop. Up, down, up, down, up, down, 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 up, up, down. Up, down, straight up and down, you'll get it. You got it. Straight up and okay. All right. See? Not that hard. It's really about these small little pieces that you keep missing that you don't have to miss. So we created an invention. Maybe we'll do an AM show with this invention, right? And we'll create what is the pull-up bar for snare drum taking. I don't know. It's like a pull-up bar, only for you can just like the one you're going to buy, and it could come up above. I'm giving the invention away, but oh well, maybe someone will give us credit, and it could just sit there, and you can learn that you don't need to hold anything funny. You just need this feeling that you learned today.
Wonder why my left hand wants to do circles. Why is it from the doing traditional grip, or is it from?
You just answered your own question. Yeah, it's used to doing this, and so you go to play and you want to do this, right? It's hard, and that's why as you develop, you will see certain guys. I'm not going to mention them. Is it? They're playing match and left. You go. Traditional grip player. You'll just know it because they're not getting this, which you felt today. And the way we got you to feel it was, let's just go over it. I'm going to say it one more time. There you go. You've got rare, you see? And say up, down.
Up, down, up, down, up, down.
Lose pull up bar. There, you got it.
Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down.
See, you got it. Okay, so let's just talk now. Okay, you just reinforced it. You proved it again. This is never going to change. What will change it is if you change parts of this experiment. So we're simply developing the feeling of a grip, right? I'm not going to go over that. Okay, we have the fulcrum, middle finger. You can feel it. You can feel the stick wedged against the palm, and you can feel the guide, the first finger and thumb coming in on this. Don't play right now. Just now, just just revel in your success. Okay, right? And then we simply recognize that this grip is ubiquitous. This is your grip forever, and it's nothing. It's very simple. You say, geez, I don't feel like I'm squeezing. Yeah, because you don't need to think about this. Once you have this and you bring it up, you're done. What you do need to think about is, what does a wrist turn now feel like? And so we got you up a little bit because you keep doing this until you're on the shank. And if you're not lowering everything, you're playing in circles, which would be like Kandinsky or something. I'm sure we can draw that famous Kandinsky with the circles. So we get you lifted up a little bit. Lifting you up gives you a position here. See that the pull-up bar. What it also does is it teaches you that you don't, why on earth would you do this if you can let everything hang and not use it? You don't need to hold anything up at all, other than you just need to keep your grip. And then it's the timing. So you need to go from the grip to the pull-up bar, the relaxed arm, proving that you don't need the arm, to saying out loud. I know it seems, well, geez, it's for kids. Yeah, you're right. It is for kids. It's that simple. Up, down, up, down, up, down. Oh my God, I got it. Da, da, da. Oh, look at me. I got, and then you were just burning. 116, playing 16th notes. So that's your chart. That's the routine you're going to go through. I'll write it out for you. And then you're going to go through your new chart. First time you've really been able to play a chart. We actually started you at 116, 16th notes, and I slowed you down, which might be the way to go. So we'll just start at 116, 16th notes, and then we'll back you down to 8th notes, and then to quarters, and then rinse and repeat. Just keep looping that, not this. This goes straight up and down. The exercise gets looped. Okay, turning the camera off. Yeah, man.